How do you feel about the guys that you brought in? You brought in 13.
Yeah, really excited about our class. I think we really upgraded in a lot of ways in all three phases. Starting up front, we've got 3 big guys that we feel real good about. We've been short at the linebacker position, both inside and outside, and so getting some good quality depth and length and just athleticism there.
Too, right?
Yeah. We're excited about those guys, and then on the back end, having 3 guys to, come in right away with some length, some physical safeties, and some corners who can cover. So we're excited about the entire class on defense. When we first got here, they had built, just like every head coach does, a little bit differently. And we're trying to, put some guys in place. A guy like Alex Funches, who's been a really productive player for us, but it took him a while to understand. He'd never played outside linebacker, and we're recruiting a little bit more to our style of defense, and I think it really bodes well for our future.
With that, I was asking Coach Wilcox, you guys got Coyne in here early. How has he kind of assimilated to your defense?
Well, he's taking a sip out of a fire hydrant right now. You come in, we're getting ball practice, and he's hearing a lot of terms, but he's really going to be special. I think he's a tremendous athlete. I spoke to his head coach at VMI, who was a classmate of mine, who knew him very well and was, obviously, not happy about him leaving. He's happy for Coyne because he told me he's as quality of a person he's ever coached. He just would have liked to have seen his potential finish out there in Virginia. But we're excited about his athleticism. He's a multi-tool guy. I think he can play any one of the 4 linebacker positions. And you see him run around here. He can run with our running backs and rush off an edge, and those are the kind of guys you'd love to have on defense.
You look at him, and he's supposedly 235. He doesn't look that big.
No, he looks like about 190, but he's 235.
His lower body doesn't look very big.
Right.
Is he a guy who can potentially get bigger and stronger?
I would expect so, and I think I think Torrey's really fired up to take that clay and see what he can mold with it.
Anything jumping out about TCU's offense that you've seen in the last week?
No, just the same stuff we've been seeing. They're a multiple group. That's a kind of you hate to say typical Big 12, but they're going to use tempo. They're going to spread you. They're going to
not typical in all ways though. They don't score half as many points as most of the team in that league.
Well, in some games, yeah.
Right.
Over the season, they've had a bunch of injuries, and so schematically they're doing things that a lot of teams are doing, and they've recruited a team that's been really a top 10, top 15 team over the last 10 years. And so they've got a really, explosive roster. Number one's as good a receiver, that we've seen. And they use him a lot of ways, like Laviska, Chenault from Colorado, where he's normally number 1 to the field, but they're going to put him in the slot, they're going to put him in the backfield, they're going to wildcat him. I don't blame him. He's a special talent, and they're going to find ways to get him the ball. Anytime you go through 3 quarterbacks, just the continuity is a little tough. I think that's probably, as big of a reason that they haven't been as explosive as they have. But, you look at what they do and the people that they're doing it with, it can kind of scare you.
How do you feel your defense? You're happy with the sessions here?
Yeah, I think so. We had our last session here at home. Really excited for the seniors. Every one of them are guys, and this has been such a trademark of this team. They come out and practice hard all the time. They genuinely enjoy being around each other, and so they have fun. And they compete against each other. So it's been a really fun group to coach. I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed when this season's over, because every year's got its own personality, and this 2018 group has been as special as I've been around. And obviously, when that's the case, you want to put them out the right way and go out with a W. So hopefully that'll be the case.
You're happy with the last couple of weeks? What you get everything done that you wanted to, you think?
Well, yeah. Between recruiting and our development with the young guys, this time of year for coaches is a little bit stressed. Luckily, I've got a daughter that helps me out Christmas shopping, because I don't know how you get it done on your own doing what we do. But as far as here, finishing up our recruiting class, and then I think Coach Wilcox really structured our practice as well, where the first couple of weekends when we practiced with the recruits on campus, we kept our guys that had played a lot of reps, the inside backers and our secondary guys that had been banging. we had them conditioning while we got the young guys a bunch of reps. And that's one of the major advantages in going to bowls is I think we're going to end up having 12 practices, which is almost as many as a spring ball, that if you don't go to a bowl, you lose out on that practice time. So
do you feel confident that you got in the preparation for TCA?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, we started this week on Tuesday. So as you look at a normal week, we had a really solid Tuesday and Wednesday practice. Gave them Thursday off where we just lifted and conditioned and met. And then we had another Tuesday, Wednesday. We'll travel tomorrow and we'll just work out tomorrow, and then we'll have a Thursday, Friday practice right before. So we'll actually have more practices for this game than any other than the ones that we had bye weeks for.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Coach.